Yeah, so it's my last day in Paris today. We're gonna go and check out the Catacombs of Paris, where they moved 6 million dead in, I think it was the 17th century, to cut down on all the cemeteries that were building up around the city. So it should be pretty interesting. Taking a little detour because I saw this building over here and I was like, what is that? It's one of the great things about Paris. You just walk around and you see things, just walk over to them. Oh yeah, that was worth it. It was a random detour. I was coming for this building, I walked around the corner and found this. Just looking at the maps on my phone, and it would seem that this building is the Pantheon, so that's pretty cool. Oops, sorry about the wind. Yeah, I wasn't planning on seeing that, and here we are, so kind of cool. I made it into the catacombs. I got my ticket. The old spiral staircase. I got the audio guide, which I normally don't do. It was only €5, so I figured I may as well. Yeah, looking forward to this. All these tunnels are also limestone. Now basically taking the limestone from here and using it to create the buildings up on the surface. It's pretty cool down here, and they have like street signs and stuff for the streets that are above us, so it's kind of mirrored below. But not exactly, but whenever there is a street that lines up, they have the street names. It's quite cool. But yeah, it's such a unique thing when you just go into a catacomb. It's not something I ever thought I'd really do in my life. I've always seen pictures of it and always wanted to, so it's pretty exciting. Another corner. Another corner. This is basically what I'm hearing.
Commentary will hear how the disused quarries were converted in the late 18th century.
You really wouldn't want to come down here if you were claustrophobic. It's the stone ceiling right above your head. Imagine how dark it would be if the lights went out. Ooh, we have some more structured walls here. Well, that's very cool. Have a tour right behind me, but pretty crazy, pretty surreal. I don't know if I've ever seen a skull before, let alone this many. a heart of skulls. So all these signs say the cemeteries that the bodies came from. Because basically every church had a cemetery and they were all removed. So yeah, as you can see, they moved a lot. So this well, at one point, well, that was used by the miners, but then at one point they actually put goldfish in it as an experiment, which seems a little bit macabre. But yeah, the fish settled into their new homes, but they never bred, which doesn't really surprise me because it's pretty hard to get goldfish to breed in the best of times, let alone 20 meters underground in a catacomb. The name catacomb is actually taken from the ancient catacombs of Rome. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, as you can see here, this is a good spot to see. The bones go all the way back, and there you have the smaller bones at the back, like fingers and stuff. And then they've used bigger, moss bones at the front as structural things to create walls and hold in all the rest. It's definitely somewhere I'm happy I came. There's something weird about wells, where whenever people see them in places like this, they always just put money in it. But it's not a wishing well. Or is a wishing well just one you wish upon? Who knows? How would you feel about being a wall after death? It seems like as good a burial as any other. So this section's really interesting. We've got these three little monuments here, with the bodies stacked up in the corner. And the bodies in this area are actually from the uprisings that happened in Paris over the last few hundred years. Like in 1788, I think it was, they said. Paris was declared bankrupt, and it led to a lot of fighting and a lot of death. And there were a lot of bodies on the street. And here we can see them now stacked up as walls. Human history is a wonderful, terrifying thing. I'm very happy I came down here. Yeah, you can see the bones crisscrossing to create like a corner piece, which is pretty interesting. Human bodies used for architecture. The organisation and structure of remains is quite an interesting thing. So that's the only tombstone down here. There was a lot down here at one point, but basically they were removed. So what I was saying about that tombstone beforehand, it's the only one you can see visible in here. All of these are just to do with what church the bodies came from, but that tombstone was a part of a little improv little gallery kind of thing, which had basically a collection of all the tombstones that the families didn't ask for after the bodies were removed, but it went missing after the revolution. This is described as a barrel of bodies. You can tell why. The shape of the bones really leads itself to this shape. It's built up of thigh bones and skulls. So, quite a macabre place, to say the least. I don't think I've ever used that word this much in my life. But I mean, if we're ever going to use the word macabre, this would be the place to do it. seems to be the end of it. That was fascinating. Completely worth the entry price. It was like 15 euros to go down, and then another, no, it was like 11 euros to go down, and then another 5 to get the audio guide, which I would recommend getting if you do come here, because otherwise it's just a walk through Catacombs, which is still fascinating, but there is some good information on the audio guide. So we have like 130, 120 something stairs to go up to get out of here. And then of course, like anything tourist, it has to end with a gift store. Oh, I kind of like this, isn't it? So yeah, that was about an hour long. Completely worth it. Still a little bit speechless. Don't really know what to say. It's just, yeah, if you can ever do that, you definitely should try it. It's a very unique experience.